Shalom Chavrim, I'm Stephen Ben-Nun. You're watching Israeli News Live. This is a quick take of our broadcast here, and a few things we want to bring to your attention real quick. One, and that is that the United States and Russia have agreed to a ceasefire as of the 27th of February over fighting going on in Syria. Now, of course, this fighting is only going to be, or the ceasefire is only applying to the Syrian forces with the moderate, so-called moderate rebel forces there in the region. It has nothing to do with ISIS and the continued attacks that'll be done on ISIS and Daesh, or Daesh, however you want to pronounce that name there. That will continue to go on between the United States and Russia, also still continue to bomb them. But it supposedly is a settlement that has been reached between Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov and John Kerry, Secretary of State for the United States there. They have come to an agreement to bring about a 27th of February ceasefire in Syria. Another very interesting thing, though, while this is all going on, which is kind of ironic if you ask me, and that is that RT News is reporting that the U.S. is sending 5,000 tons of ammunition to Germany to help the NATO alliance. It's actually the largest shipment in 30 years, the last 10 years that's ever been done over to Europe there. Now, you cannot help but wonder, why is the United States sending so much ammunition? We're talking about over 400 containers of ammunition for its allies in Germany. Are they expecting a fight to coming very soon in this particular region of the world, in East Europe, especially in light of Ukraine? We also know that there are Serbs that are crying out for Russia to come and free them from the bondage, because NATO is trying to make their country a member as well, and the people do not want it. They're wanting to be freed, and they're crying out for Vladimir Putin to come and rescue them. So very much concerned. Yet there may be a ceasefire on one front, but on another front in Eastern Europe, starting with Ukraine, there's a major buildup of weapons, military, ammunition, and everything else you can possibly imagine. So there's no doubt something is about to take place here. Another issue also in the news that was on Check 24 News today or this evening, which is something also being reported on BBC if you look for it online, and that is in Germany, southern Germany, near one place. Klosnik is one little community there in southern Germany, not too far here from the Czech Republic where we live at, that there is a lot of unrest with the citizens regarding the refugees that are coming into their cities there. In fact, not far from Klosnik, there, about a 30-minute drive in another town, they actually were burnt a hotel, at least burnt the entire roof of the hotel, was completely damaged, of a hotel that was being converted into a refugee center to receive 300 refugees. And then in Klosnik, it was caught on two video footages there that were put on social media, where the police were trying to get migrants off a bus and into a shelter there, while there were over 100 protesters, German protesters, supposedly, according to some officials there, far-right Nazi protesters, that were vowing to take their own city back, and it was not open to refugees. Very serious situation going on there in Klosnik. There was one minor on the bus, a refugee minor, that was afraid to get off the bus. He later reported. The police, though, were very rough with him, getting him off the bus, forcing him into the shelter. Three of the refugees that did not want to leave the bus said that they feared for their lives as a result of the protests that were going on there in Germany. It's a very tense situation. The Germans are very much not welcoming. Neither is the Czech Republic, for that matter. Here in Prague, there is a shelter as well. Last week, they were protesting here in Prague about the refugees coming in. Very much have been against it from the very beginning. The people are. The Prime Minister of Prague has opened up the doors for it. President Zeman, though, who is very much against having refugees in the country here as well. Anyway, these are some of the headlines that are going on right now. We'll be covering more things in depth tomorrow. So hope to see you then and look into a deeper investigative look into some of the things that are going on, especially a possible war that may be coming in Europe. I'm Stephen Ben-Nun with Israeli News Live, a quick take of the broadcast. Shalom.